My name is Iman, and I'll be showing you how to make the Chevron friendship bracelet. It's not that hard of a pattern. I hope I explain it right, and thank you for watching so far. Alright, so in order to make the Chevron bracelet, you'll need embroidery thread, and you'll need 5 colors. I picked dark blue, orange, yellow, gray, and light green. You'll also need scissors and, if you want, tape, because I tape my strings down. So you'll need a wingspan length of this thread, which is pretty long. I'll show you. Right, so a wingspan length is about 2 arms length. So it's gonna have to be pretty long. So after you cut your string, you'll need to make sure they're all the same length. If you have some left over, some that's not the same, like this gray one is shorter than the rest of them. So I'll just cut the rest of these so they're as short as the gray one, as you can see. So after you cut that, if yours isn't exact like that, you're going to need to fold your string in half and make a loop. The loop shouldn't be too big or too small. It should be just big enough. You need to make a loop like this because that is how you double up the strings, and that's what you need with the chevron. So to start this bracelet out, you need to tape it down or clip it to whatever hard surface you're working on. I'm working on a clipboard, as you can see, and yeah. So then you can pick which colors you want. So what order they go in, I mean. So I'm going to pick orange, dark blue, light green, and gray, and then yellow. Yellow and light green look very similar. Yes. So you would do the same thing on both sides. So if there's a light green string in the middle here, then there would be a light green string over here too, like this. And then you would just mirror it on the other side. Make sure your strings aren't all tangled up like mine. So yeah, you would just mirror it on the other. So after you have your string set up in a mirror image, you need to know 2 types of knots in order to actually do this bracelet. So you'll need to know a forward knot, and it looks like a 4, as you can see, a 4 here. And you would do this 4 shape twice. So that's once, and this is twice. So, and you'll also need to know the backward knot. I'll just show you. So a backward knot is kind of like a backwards forward knot. So it's backwards. It's a backwards 4, as you can see. So you would tuck this string underneath this string, and you would do this twice as well. This was just an example, not how to do the actual bracelet yet. So in order to do the actual bracelet, you'll need to do a 4 knot first here, as I did already, and then onto the next string using the same orange string, I would do another 4 knot. 1, 2. Just always remember to do 2, because it won't look as nice if you don't do 2. And that's how you do a 4 knot. So onto this light green string, that's 1, that's 2, And you do 4 knots all the way to your middle string. And then put this string past the middle string, so it's now in the middle, as you can see. Now on to the other side, your right side. So I already did a backward knot here, so I would do another backward knot on this gray string. So that's 2 backward 4s, and you tuck the string underneath. And onto this light green string, 1, 2, and now after you do this, you do it all the way to the yellow string, and then you can do whatever knot you want. I'm going to do a backward knot in the middle. It doesn't matter which color or what knot you do, because they're both the same color, or at least they should be the same color. Now onto your next row, in my case it's black. You would take your, I'll start with this side again. You would take your black string or whatever string you have next, and then do 4 knots all the way to the middle, just like you did for the orange string. Do it past that. So you would put that in the middle, just like the orange string before that. And on the other side with your black or dark blue string, can't tell what color this is, you would do backward knots all the way to the middle again. So 2 for 1. And in the middle, you can just tie whatever knot you want. This is just a forward knot here, in a fancy way, I guess. So you can kind of see the arrow showing here. And onto your next row, you would need your gray string and do forward knots, just like the previous 2 rows, to the middle. And yeah, you would continue doing forward knots like that to the middle, as earlier stated. Yeah, just like the previous 2 rows. And leave this in the middle. Right? So with the remaining string, you can just braid it in 2 parts or in 1 part. I decided to have it braided in 1 part. And now you can cut off any remaining string that you don't need. So after you're done braiding yours and you cut off your string, you can now tie it around your arm. So this is your finished chevron. Thank you for watching this tutorial. If you enjoyed, please subscribe and hit that little bell for more notifications of when I do my next videos. Thank you for watching.